Hello and welcome back to Lost and Fishing, and in today's video we are doing a update of a review on this Trakker Tempest 100 DPM from Angling Direct. And if you haven't seen the previous update, we did an update when I first got it, so my first impressions of it, and now we are doing another update on it. It's been 6 months now since I've had this bivvy, so it's going to be a 6-month update and what I think about it 6 months down the line. Is it still as good as I rated it last time, or is it even better? So let's get straight into it, and I'll do a full review on it like I did last time, but then I'll just tell you some of my opinions that I figured out from using it the past 6 months. So first of all, I've got the infill panel on, and I never sleep with this down, so I always sleep with it up, rolled up, so I can see my rods. So if my rods beep, I can sit up, see which rod it is, and I can get out faster to my rods, and I've got less chance of losing a fish. The main reason I sleep with this open though is because it does get quite a lot of condensation in. So if I sleep this down and it's nice and warm in there, but it just cakes in condensation. Like I wake up in the morning and everything is soaked. So I don't usually put it down. In the winter, it's summer at the moment, in the winter I'll probably start putting it down, and I'll probably get a ground sheet for it as well, because I don't use a ground sheet at the moment. I haven't even brought it because I won't use it in the sun, but in the winter probably keep the warmth in a lot better, so I'll probably get one. So if you want to see a little bit of an update with the ground sheet as well, comment down below. And if you want me to do any other reviews on any other products that I already have or I don't have that I can try to get hold of, make sure you comment down below, or any other videos that you want me to film, and I'll try to do it. So yeah, the only downside to having the front panel is it gets condensated inside, but having these side bits look good anyway with it rolled up. And then I still have the option to put the mozzie mesh down. Actually, last week when I was fishing, I did actually use the mozzie mesh over in a peg over there because there was mozzies absolutely everywhere, but then I didn't want to leave it open but I could still see my rods, so I used the mozzie mesh and then it still didn't get condensated. So yeah, it has got a built-in mozzie mesh into the front door. I will show you that now actually, and there you go. I do really like the look of it with the mozzie mesh. I think it looks really cool, and you can't see it through very easily, so if you still want a bit of privacy and you're leaving it open but you still want to be able to see your rods, it is the best option. And yeah, when water gets on it, it does come through if it's raining down a bit, but if it's drizzling it won't come through, it will just roll straight off, so that's a good thing. Also, you can see these here, these are 4 storm poles which I don't bother using. It's quite sturdy on its own. It is wobbly as you can see, but it's not really going to go anywhere, is it? It's got pegs in, not like it's going to take off from the wind. But if you wanted it rock solid, I'd get some storm poles. If you go through this here, straight down into this, and it looks proper sleek. And also these little holes you can see here might look a bit odd now, but you can get a skull cap for this bivvy and it looks mega. I love the skull cap, but it's a bit pricey, about 160 quid I think it is. I'd probably say it's worth it, and I bet it will keep that condensation from happening. So I might get that later down the line, but I'm not too sure because I like switching up all my bits of tackle, luggage, rods, everything, just so I'll get more reviews out on different products, and I also get try a load of other stuff. So if anyone asks me recommendations, I can try it. I think for my next bivvy, I'm going to go, not because there's anything wrong with this, but probably in a few months I'm probably going to get the new Sonic AXS, maybe, the camo new Sonic bivvy. That looks awesome, and there will be a review coming out on that when I do get it, but I'm still going to have this for a few more months, and I do absolutely love this. My rating's still the same as it last time. I just didn't know about how bad it condensates, but as I've said, you can solve that by just leaving it open, which I like anyway because I can see my rods. So let's get on a few more cool features. As you can see, there is a lip up the front here, and you might think that looks a bit odd, but it doesn't if you know what it does. So say it's smashing down with rain, the water gets caught here and goes down. I'll show you a demonstration of it now. Right, so I've got a bucket of water, and let's just pour it on the front, and watch, it won't go over the front. Come straight down the sides, not getting on the mozzie mesh, and perfect. And as you can see, it runs off amazingly. And the mozzie mesh is completely dry, no water inside my bivvy. And then it runs all off, give it a little shake. Every bit of water, it falls off. So yeah, that is a really cool feature that I like, because if not, you're just going to have it running down, and then it will get your mozzie mesh. Or even if you've got your bivvy open and it's going to get it even more then. So let's get on to another cool feature.
So as you can see, the bivvy itself looks absolutely awesome from the back. I think it will do better with some mesh vents, and that's the only thing I could wish this bivvy would have. If it had mesh back vents, it would be a 10 out of 10 for me. As you can see, it's not a flat back at the back, which is nice to have a flat back, but it's not the end of the world, and it does make it look quite cool, to be fair. And you can see I've got most of the pegs in, and it looks nice and tight. I haven't even got all of them in, and it looks good. So let's have a look at some more stuff. If we come back to the front, it's got rod straps, which are always useful,
And I'll show you loads of different types of how you can have your bivvy set.
So there's the mozzie mesh, full infill, and the open door. Open door with rolled back sides. Then the bivvy without the infill panel.
And then we're back to my preferred way of how to have it. Now, if you look inside, there is a lot of room in here. As you can see, I've got my bed chair with a bit of a gap at the back because it's not a flat back, but this is where I store like my bivvy bag, my cradle bag, my bin bag, stuff like that. And then I've got room for my bivvy table. I've got my kettle down here, and then all my stuff. And then I've got all my stuff under my bed chair, like my tackle bag, clothing bag, deodorant bag, stuff like that, and then water jug. So yeah, it's definitely got enough room in, and it's got the perfect amount of room for me with the stuff that I bring. And I've even got like camera stuff in here as well for filming. So yeah, it's definitely a good size, and it's not too big, it's not too small. And I haven't really used this bivvy in the winter yet. I haven't used it, well, I've used it in probably about like 0 to 5 degree heat, but I've not used it in about minuses, which I used my old brolly for. And I used to sleep in this bed chair with an open front brolly in -4 degrees. I slept in it once. So yeah, I'll have to take this bivvy through a proper test in the winter, and I'll just update you on one of my fishing sessions that I do with how this is doing in the winter. Right, so I will show you a clip, because I've showed you around most of the brolly now, some cool features that it has. I'll show you the clip of me setting it up and timing it as well. I timed me setting this brolly up when I came to this session, and it was something like 30 seconds, but I'll play the clip now, and the timer will be in the bottom right. Right, time this, how long it takes to set me up. That is off now, and you give a strap.
30.
What?
30 seconds. Yeah. I
I
did
was
count.
speaking to the camera, but sound.
Right, sir.
I was speaking to the camera, but sound.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. Oh, that works as well. I was just going to put a timer in the edit.
Oh, did you tell the camera to count? I stood there counting
Wait.
in my head.
I was like, okay, thanks. Right, so didn't take long at all. All I have to do now is get a few pegs in. So Rob is standing right in front of the camera as I'm. Right, so it didn't take long at all. Nice and sturdy. Just get some. So you just saw how long it took me, and that was without pegs. But pegs take, you know, how long pegs take you to put in if you have your own bivvy. So pegs take you about 20-30 seconds as well. So about a minute setup. I forgot to show you the bag as well, so we'll get onto the bag now. So this is the bag. It is got the DPM colour, it's got the Trakker logo on it as well there. And inside the bag you get a nice bag for your hooks with a little padded at the bottom so your hooks won't penetrate it. And yeah, the bag isn't much, and then I've also got another bag for this on, but I do keep this on and it can stay on when you pack it down as long as the front door's up. If you leave the front door zipped down, it will rip, so make sure you have the front door up when you put it down. And yeah, so let's do a countdown. Let's time, see how long it takes me to get all the pegs out and the whole brolly into the bag and zipped up. So when it's fully zipped, the time stops. I'm getting speed running. 3, 2, 1, go. Right, pegs around. I put everything back in the bag afterwards. And as I said, I haven't put all the pegs in, so the pegs are taking me longer to put in the bag than to undo them. Right, that's done. Done. And it did take me a bit longer to get the zip across, because usually the strap that you do across the floor, I wrap around it, but I try to do it as fast as I can. But that was still fast, to be fair. Getting it in, I wasn't struggling, I just had to get it all nice and squished, get it in here, and as you can see, still quite loose. And it's even easier if you do it right. Take your time, but I was trying to do it fast for the video. So you've seen how long it took me, I don't have a clue, but it took me this long. So we'll get on to the outro. And that is basically it for the update on the Trakker Tempest 100 DPM. So if you've liked this video, make sure you like, comment down below if you want me to do any other reviews on any other products, and make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching this week's video, hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next Saturday at 12 PM.